everybody, Cat Matt here, and I just wanted to introduce you to a new sponsor of ours. I'm out here on the water today catching some flatheads, but what's making today possible was my ability to get bait. And if you're like me, at this time of the year I find a lot of my bait extremely shallow. Matter of fact, it's up in some sloughs. Right now the Rock River is at one of its lowest stages in the last 4 or 5 years. A couple of my areas where I get bait, I cannot get my boat to without getting out, pushing it, or trying to use an oar, and that's if the wind's right. If the wind's blowing up in the bays, I'm just screwed. So a couple weeks ago I was introduced to a fella, and he owns a company, and the name of the company is Extreme Push Paddle. You can find his website at extremepushpaddle.com, or you can give him a call at 217-323-1462. This right here is the Extreme Push Paddle. Of course, you're not going to be able to see the whole thing in one shot, but this is the tip of it. It's got a flat tip here. It's got 2 jagged edges here, so you get really good traction when you're pushing. It's got some slots in it for grabbing duck decoys, things along those lines, ropes. 9 foot long. The paddle itself is 15 inches. 9 foot long, all the way up to your welded handle, big T handle for good grip. You can't break this thing. If you'll go onto the website, again, that's extremepushpaddle.com, you can see a demonstration where he's actually standing on the paddle, and you just can't break it. Another benefit to the paddle is it floats, which can be great because if you're like me, things usually end up going out of the boat at one time or another. I wish they made rod and reels that floated, but not so lucky. This is a great invention for rescue units, for duck hunters, for fishermen. This really comes in handy if you're tired of sucking stuff up in your motor, trying to get into shallow areas, things along those lines. This is what you need in your boat. 9 foot long, very sturdy. It's saved me a number of times. You know how important that good bait can be. And if your bait happens to be in an area where it gets really shallow in an entranceway or even inside, this will get you there and it'll get you out. It's that little extra push you need. If you're up on a beach somewhere to go do your business, you need to get off, you're kind of stuck, you have to hop out of the boat, push yourself off, whatever, you don't have to do that anymore. I would advise you to go get yourself an Extreme Push Paddle. These things are the real deal. Not real sophisticated invention, you know, it's something that we've at one time or another always thought, hey, we need something in our boat to push ourselves around in. So, you know, I've always looked at the gondolas overseas in Italy and places like that where they kind of push their boats around, and I've always kind of wondered why there wasn't something on the market that kind of rivaled, or not mimicked, but kind of rivaled that, or was kind of along the same lines for guys like us that could use something. Well, here it is. Give Bill a call. Like I said, the number again is 217-323-1462. You can look him up on the web at extremepushpaddles.com. He's a new sponsor on the catfishacademy.com website. You come on a guide trip or you come to a camp or something, you'll be seeing the paddle. You can feel it, stand on it, use it, whatever you want to do, and you'll see just how effective these things can be. So, until next time, the next little adventure I decide to go on, this is Cat Matt. Check out Extreme Push Paddles. Check out the catfishacademy.com. I'll see you next time.